Dear students of Greenland Public School Sibdhara, good morning. Dear students of class 10th, I would like to guide you again in chapter science in physics, in chapter electricity. Perhaps this is 7th class in series, and I have written also the page number. So it is page number 14, so that you can take the class in series. If you have missed any class, you can take it from back. Dear student, what is circuit diagram? What is circuit diagram? We can say a diagram which indicates how different components in a circuit have been connected by using the electrical symbols for the components is called a circuit diagram. For example, I have taken here one example. It is a conductor, it is ammeter, it is connecting wire, it is battery, it is switch, it is voltmeter. These all components have been arranged like this. So this whole arrangement like this is known as a circuit diagram. Now I am writing some more things which we'll do for in solving the numericals. So we can say here 1 ampere is equal to 10 to the power 3 milliampere. 1 ampere is equal to 10 to the power 3 milliampere. Or 1 milliampere is equal to 10 inverse 3 ampere. Also 1 ampere is equal to 10 to the power 6 microampere. Or 1 microampere is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 ampere, that is 10 inverse 6 ampere. 1 ampere is equal to 10 to the power 9 nanoampere, or 1 nanoampere is equal to 10 inverse 9 ampere. Now I would like to say one question over here. I have taken one question for the numericals. If 200 joules of work is done for 10 seconds in moving 25 coulombs of charge, find potential difference and current. Dear students, here work done is given 200 joule and charge moved is given 25 coulomb and time is given 10 seconds. So we can say, since W, that is work done, is equal to charge moved into potential difference, so we can say here potential difference is equal to work done by charge moved, and work done is equal to 200 joule and charge moved is equal to 25. If you cross it, then you will get here, if you cross it, you will get 8. So we can say potential difference is equal to 8 volt. Now we have to find out current. Dear students, current I is equal to charge moved through a conductor, in a conductor through a point in time, in a particular time. So we can say I is equal to Q upon T, that is charge moved by time taken, that is 25 by 10, that is 2.5 ampere. 2.5 ampere. Now I would like to guide you the next topic. Now page number 15 over here. Now what is Ohm's law? What is Ohm's law? We can say, dear students, at a constant temperature, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across ends. Again listen to me. At a constant temperature, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across ends. That is, we can say amount of current is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its ends, that is across the ends of the conductor. So we can say here I is proportional to V at a constant temperature. So we can say V can also be proportional to I. That is why if I is proportional to V, then we can say V is proportional to I. Now this symbol of proportional has been removed by a constant R. Therefore V is equal to R into I, where R is a constant and its value, that is value of R, depends upon length of the conductor, cross section area of the conductor, temperature and nature of material medium of the conductor. And this constant R is called resistance. So we can say here V is equal to I into R, or therefore if we make subject R, then we can say R is equal to V upon I, and if you make subject I, then I is equal to V upon R. Now we may also state that from here R is equal to V by I, so we can say, we may also state that resistance is the ratio of potential difference applied across the conductor to the current passed through the conductor. Dear students, we can define resistance like this. What is resistance? Resistance of a substance is the virtue which opposes the motion of flowing electricity or flowing electrons. Dear students, different substances have different resistance. Resistance means this is the hindrance which obstructs the path of electron flowing through a conductor. If electrons flows and if they get disturbed in a conductor, then that disturbance is known as resistance, and that resistance is directly proportional to the length of a conductor and inversely proportional to the cross section area. Thank you.